Welcome to a new test drive from OverDrive on the Saudi Auto channel. The car that we have with us today is the new MG, which is a facelift for the 2021 model year. As you may already know, MG launched the ZS in 2017, which instantly became a bestseller for MG under SAIC Motors. I've made a detailed review of the 2019 MG ZS. The link will be provided in the description below. Today I'm going to talk about the differences between both models and most importantly the updates that have been made. The MG ZS competes in the small SUV category and competes with the Nissan Kicks, Mazda CX-3, Hyundai Creta, Changan CS35, GAC GS3 and Haval H2. The dimensions of the previous MG ZS were 431 centimeters in length, 180.9 centimeters in width, 164.8 centimeters in height, and it sits on a wheelbase of about 258.5 centimeters. Now, the length is 432.3 centimeters, meaning an increase of approximately 0.9 centimeters, and the width is the same at 180.9 centimeters, and the height of the car has increased by 0.5 centimeters and is now 165.3 centimeters, and the length of the wheelbase has changed to 258.5 centimeters. As we said before, the dimensions of the car reflect the shape of the car from the outside and expand the cabin space from the inside. The advantage in the dimensional changes is that gradability has increased by 30%. The MG ZS is available in 3 different models. The standard option comes with a 1.5-liter engine. The mid-range Lux or LUX runs with the same 1.5-liter engine. And the full option or the full Lux works with a 1.3-liter turbo engine. The most important changes happen to the front fascia. The center, you have this black grille exclusive to this color lineup with the MG logo in the center. On the sides, you have these new headlights that come in a sporty design with DRLs or daylight running lights. Below that, you have fog lights and this very sporty inlet over here. And below this, you have the mesh honeycomb grille. And below that, you have the front skid plate. And there's a camera below the logo on the front fascia. From the profile of the car, we have this chrome roof rack. Below that, you have a chrome strip underneath the windows. And then you also have this chrome door handle with touch entry. The side mirrors operate electrically, and they come in the same color as the car with an integrated turn signal and a camera here. Now, on all 3 models, you get 17-inch wheels, whereas you would only get 16-inch wheels in the current model. In the standard model, the alloy comes in two colors, and the Tomahawk spoke design is available in the mid and full option models. The spare tire is available in a 16-inch steel R16, which is a 16-inch rim. And finally, in the full option model, the brakes are available in red in the front and the rear, as you guys can see. To me, one of the most dramatic changes to the rear of the car is the antenna. It used to be an extended antenna, and now you have a shark fin. Below that, you have the spoiler with an integrated brake light. Below that, you have the rear tail lights that are LED with 8 individual lights. Below that, on the bumper, you have the parking sensors, and below that, you have the rear camera. On the side, you have the rear reflectors with this nice design here with a honeycomb design, giving it the same synergy as the front of the car. And below that, you also have this chrome fake exhaust tip, which are purely design. It's only purely for design, but I think it makes it look really good. And in the center, you have a plastic rear skid plate. In the trunk of the car, we have this white light up here, and below that, the car comes with an emergency triangle and emergency first aid kit. Below the bottom, you have the spare and the jack so that you can replace the tire. This is the 16-inch spare tire. And then you also have storage space here, and you have storage space on each side. The trunk space for when the rear seats are in normal position is 359 liters, and when you fold the rear seats, they fold 60-40, and they give you a general area of 177 liters. Quick note, the storage space is less compared to the current model, or the previous model. It went down from 448 liters to 359 liters when the rear seats are in their normal position, and from 1,375 liters to 1,870 liters when the seats are folded. We made a comparison between the trunk space of the ZS luggage compartment and its competitors, which will now appear in front of you on the screen. The 2021 MG ZS is available in two different engines. The first engine has a capacity of 1.5 liters and is 4 cylinders, producing an output of 118 horsepower at 6,000 RPM and 115 Newton meters of torque at 4,500 RPM. This engine is new with a top speed of 170 kilometers per hour. Among the new engine's benefits is that it reduces the car's fuel consumption. The fuel tank capacity is 45 liters and the fuel quality used is 91. The weight of the previous gen's car is about 1,258 kilograms, while the weight of the new gen's car is about 1,750 kilograms. It's connected to a CVT transmission, while the previous generation had a 4-speed automatic transmission. The second engine available in the full option model is a 3-cylinder 1.3-liter turbo, delivering 160 horsepower at 5,200 to 5,600 RPM. With 230 Newton meters of torque at 1,800 to 4,400 RPM and a top speed of 185 kilometers, utilizing a 6-speed automatic transmission with an average fuel consumption of, 16.5 kilometers per liter, and has been given an excellent rating. Hold on, excellent rating. We made a comparison of the 2021 MG ZS in terms of engine capacity, power, torque, fuel economy, and quality of fuel used, which will now appear before you on the screen. The most prominent changes have been made to the interior, and that's making the interior more sporty. The materials that they used are soft to the touch. They added a Liverpool Sport Red to the stitching and to the accents of the car, and especially around the circular air vents, as well as at the ends of the center console and the interior doors. In the seats, you also have the same edging. The engine also gets an engine start push button. The leather steering wheel is perforated and has a flat bottom for easy entry and exit. The steering wheel can be moved up and down and has many buttons for multiple functions, whether it be calling or voice recognition or voice activation, or these buttons to control the menu within the dashboard screen. The center console comes with a leather transmission with chrome accent and chrome surrounding it. It has red stitching. Above that, you have a hill climb descent button, a traction control off button, and a 360 panoramic view button. You also have an electronic parking brake and electronic auto hold. Here in the center, you have two USB slots with a 12-volt outlet next to it. And you also have this nice red accent, which makes it very sporty in the center console. You also have cup holders and storage space here and here. Which I think it's ample storage space for cell phone, keys, or whatever. And the armrest comes with leather and with red stitching and has plenty of storage space as well. Below the screen, you have a home button, which is all new. You have a home button, volume button, air conditioning turn off and on button, your heating button for your windshield and the rear windshield heating button, and you also have a temperature control on the far right and a fan control right next to it. I love the accent here, the carbon fiber stitching or the carbon fiber looking material. I think it looks very, very nice. You also have this chrome around the AC vents. All this chrome accents, especially on the door handles, even on the buttons. I think it makes it look very, very chic and very, very nice. I think it looks very, very sporty. I think they've done a lot to make this car enhance the quality, and I really enjoy it. And you also get a 10.1-inch touchscreen for the infotainment system that's compatible with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. It's available in all 3 different models, while it was an 8-inch screen in the previous model. You also get Android Auto, which is a new addition to the entertainment system. It is available with 4 USB ports on the new 2021 model, compared to the 2 ports on the 2020 model. And there's a 360-degree panoramic view in the mid-range to full options. There's also 6 speakers in the mid-range and full options, while there's only 4 speakers in the standard. You also get Bluetooth and 12 vents for air conditioning for the comfort of the front and rear passengers. The seats are really sporty, and they can be adjusted in 4 different directions in the standard model. While in the mid-range model, the driver's seat and the passenger seat can be modified in 6 different directions manually. And in the full range, you can adjust them in 6 different ways electrically. The seats are both in the mid-range and in the full range heated. I wish they would have been ventilated, particularly because we live in a desert and a really hot environment. One of the most prominent updates that have been made to the interior is the 7-inch screen, which is used for the dashboard now, and it's completely virtual, full-fledged. Also available is a panoramic sunroof of 1.19 square meters, one of the largest in its class, with an opening area of 0.49 square meters. The rear seats are comfortable with ample leg, shoulder room, and headroom. The center seat is kind of narrow for me. You have front pockets behind the driver's seat and the rear passenger seat. You have AC vents with this nice chrome outlet and this chrome design. The whole theme and the sporty design is carried to the rear seats. You also have 2 USB outlets here and this nice carbon fiber texture or carbon fiber leather or stitching throughout the seats. I think it's very, very sporty. So let's talk about the safety features on board. In terms of passive safety and security features, the car comes with 4 airbags, 2 front, 2 side. These are available in 2 models, the half full and the full option. But the standard, you only get 2 front airbags for the driver and the front passenger only, while 4 airbags were available in the current generation in the full option. The ZS has ESP or stability control and an ABS, which is an anti-lock braking system. The technologies available in the MG ZS include the electronic brake force distribution system, the electronic stability control system, the vehicle's altitude control, the traction control system, the vehicle dynamic control system, and a tire pressure monitoring system, parking sensors, and a hill descent control system. All you have to do is apply the brakes, and the car's speed is automatically controlled by the system, and you have an auto hold. Let's get down to my driving impressions. I consider the ground insulation to be very good. You don't feel any tremors that come from rough roads or asphalt, even at high speeds. The 17-inch car rims are much better than the 16-inch, helping to reduce the noise from the wheels from inside the cabin. When we close the air conditioning vents, there is no air inside of the cabin, and this reduces the engine noise entering the cabin. The side mirrors are on the window and not on the body of the car, and this helps the sound of air entering the cabin from the outside or from the sides. The durability of the chassis is very high. The front McPherson front suspension is advanced, and it is continuous with 6 molding points, which is a frame or which is on the frame. It gives more rigidity, up to 50% of the subframe, and the design of the ball joints has become separate, which leads to a decrease in the cost of repair. The rear suspension system has a U-shaped torsional beam. Its thickness is 6 millimeters, and it has increased its rigidity. The brakes in the MGZS have developed a lot over the current generation, stopping from 60 kilometers an hour to 0 at a full stop in 13.61 meters. The brake discs on the new ZS are ventilated, and this results in increased brake cooling at a large 312 millimeter size. Brake pads are high-performance brake pads that minimize fabric wear and reduce brake sound. The quality of the tactiles and the fabrics used are from a company called Federal Mogul, which are really high. For brake calipers, it's high performance and superior performance from its first-class global supplier, Continental. The MGZS gets its brake calipers and its high performance and superior performance from the first-class global supplier, Continental. So as I said before, the MGZS is available in 3 different models. The first model is the 1.5 liter standard, and its price is 49,500 Saudi Riyals, which is an equivalent to $13,200. The second model is the 1.5 Lux, or the mid-range, which is priced at 58,900 Saudi Riyals, which is an equivalent to $15,707. The third model is the 1.3 liter turbo Lux, or the full option, which is priced at 63,500 Saudi Riyals, or an equivalent to $16,933. I have to mention that these prices do not include VAT or the registration fees. The warranty available is 6 years or 200,000 kilometers, whichever comes first. We made a comparison between the MGZS and its competitors in terms of price and the warranty available from the dealer, which will appear in front of you on the screen. I hope you enjoyed today's test drive. If you've made it this far in the video, comment MGZS below. That'd help us make more of these videos. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe so that we can keep making more reviews. For more information, please visit our website, saudiauto.com.sa. And don't forget to follow our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, to stay up to date with the latest and greatest from the automotive world. And thank you for your time, and I'll see you in the next video.